your story.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 22 of Pathfinder: Dead at Sea. We start with a somber note as the battle with the pirate captain on the Faith barge from Raz Mirren left 2 casualties: Blop, the dwarf, the knight captain of the Selin Starling, but more importantly, the party lost one of their own. If you haven't seen that episode, spoiler alert, Krilo is dead. Some guy, thank you so much for 4 months at the Golden Table. We appreciate your support. You rock. Today we have a bunch of story cards as well as a lot of chaos brought to you by our wonderful chat just before stream.
Wonderful.
Of note, yeah, this is me foreshadowing what Claire is going to have to experience if she ever wants to talk in character today. We will allow her to introduce her character without chaos. Oh, I noticed that Evil Canadian also did 2 100s that I'm just going to quickly roll right now.
Whoops.
Everyone's going to get a random skill rank, so I'll do that between recordings.
Okay.
And every player is going to roll on the fumble chart in the first combat.
Wah, wah. Damn it.
Of note, fumble charts are twice. So we're going to take it from... We're going to start the first action with Lyra, who has just come to in the cabin, hearing the commotion upstairs. She has woken from her river phage stupor, and she has control of herself again.
Where's Hamish?
Hamish, Locke, and Krilo are nowhere to be seen.
Sorry, yeah, Locke.
Locke, he's up on the main deck.
Unriverphaged.
Yeah.
I'm going to, I guess I'm going to go towards the noise. What does that say?
I just forgot about the accent, and I love it.
Oh, it's been so long. You haven't.
Yeah, I forgot.
You haven't heard the Lyra?
No, I just
for a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
As you get on deck, you see blood and gore, and crewmates standing around, kind of awkwardly not knowing what they should be doing right now. Everyone's kind of silent, and you see 2 bodies on the ground. You see Skywin looking at Blop, the dwarf knight captain.
Okay.
But you also see Hamish and Locke floating in the river phage completely out of his control over Krilo's body. Her head a few feet away from her decapitated torso.
Hamish.
I'm just gonna whatever piece of extra clothing I have, I'm just gonna throw it over the body right now.
Sure. What piece of extra clothing?
My cloak!
Your cloak of elven kind.
Yeah.
So she has +5
5
to
on
stealth checks. The body disappears.
Dubs. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it over the body, and then I'll just I don't know. Every other pirate's dead.
All the pirates are dead.
The pirate captain's dead.
Everywhere. Yeah, the pirate captain is dead.
Did I kill him? No, Skywin killed him. Skywin shot him.
I don't remember who killed him, to be
Someone
honest.
killed him. He's dead.
She's just gonna answer in gibberish.
She's gone delirious.
Her disembodied head is gonna answer in gibberish, but go for
I
it.
don't like it at
Blah,
all.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Something dark has happened to Krilo.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what else to do there, so I'm sorry. I don't deal with death well.
Skywin
Yeah.
also doesn't deal with death well, losing probably her best friend.
Yeah.
She straightens herself up from kneeling over Blop's corpse and says, "We're getting the slaves off that ship, and we're burning their ship to the ground."
Yeah.
There's some silence amongst the crew, not too sure what to do. there wasn't the same kind of ferocity that you normally see from Skywyn, where she's angry about people being unable to load boxes. Instead, this is a very primal reaction that burns like a fire and ember deep inside of her. She begins to walk over the plank.
Yeah.
Crew begin to follow.
Let's do like a nothing good. Let's do a completely untrained knowledge religion to try and be like funeral rites for this.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah.
You got the bad D20, which is sometimes a good D20. 12, 14.
Unlucky.
You remember, actually, a little bit of what happened to that one crew member who died on the 4th day of the trip.
The rapscallion?
Rastal.
Rastal.
Yeah, the rapscallion guy. How about the rapscallion? Yes, him.
Yeah.
So you remember the general process and what's likely going to happen for both Blop and Krilo.
Cool. I'll just go collect her head.
Yeah, it is not under the cloak. Yes.
Yeah, just kind of put it in the blanket and just kind of tighten it up.
Sounds good. Krilo, Lyra, is there anything you want to do? I was going to say, Krilo, you want to do anything?
Reanimate.
Head just rolls a little bit.
Luckily, Clara is very close to Krilo, so I can, like...
Yeah.
But it's also, Clara is very close to
Also
Lyra.
Lyra, yeah.
Lyra, is there anything you want to do?
Hamish, what happened?
Eating a ration.
Salted.
It was Krilo's least favorite. Oh no! Oh no, it's so sad!
Come on, James, mourn my death.
I am. Don't talk to me, disembodied head. I'm just gonna like point to the pirate captain and be like, pirates. Can I just like throw his body into the sea?
Yeah, you can. No one's
Let's do
really...
that. Angrily though. Yes.
A lot of the crew from the ship have gone over.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys both give me perception checks?
Do I have this? I don't have this.
James actually has this.
You
Still?
just rolled it.
Oh yeah, so
I have it.
yeah, Megan has it. Yes, so yeah, you're good.
12. 12.
12?
16.
16? What did you roll?
6.
Cool. I might need to know what you guys roll
Okay,
for
I can tell you.
chaos card reasons, just like the actual die roll.
Rip. What was that?
You, Lyra, hear a few crew members, specifically Gorb and Marcus, because their names are next to each other on my list, kind of just talking about, like, I guess, like, kind of like in, like, a morose tone of, I guess somebody's getting an upgrade, a promotion to Knight Captain.
I'm going to take something. I don't care what it is. Whatever's closest to them, I'm throwing it at them.
Sure. Throw a small little stick at
With
them.
my hair.
With your hair.
Right.
Hits one of them, and he looks at you. He looks actually at the direction it comes. He doesn't know who throw it unless you were like advertising.
I'm mad. Like, that's incredibly disrespectful.
They actually both look very sad. It's one of those things where it's like the whole balance of the ship has changed. This was not something I'm being like, yay, someone's promoted. Rather just, my God, things are about to change.
Yes, but
around
Krilo's
here.
Lyra's very grumpy because
fair.
of Krilo.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're sad.
They just then turn and
Their humor
keep
is
going. They don't apologize. They're just like, they're crewmen. They have their way.
their
They're
jobs
helping to
are
unload
bad,
the
and they should
the
feel
ship,
bad.
the slaves.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll just, I'll then kind of, I don't know what else I have for blankets. Not much. I guess technically don't have that right
You
now.
have an entire cabin full of bedclothes.
That's
Wanted
true. I'm just gonna go get like Krilo's old blanket.
Won't be needing this anymore.
Fucking and I'm just gonna
Super
like
dark.
wrap up Blop too.
Sure.
Yeah, just
Sure.
kind of, and then I don't know what to do with them after that. So I'm just gonna like respectfully, I guess, put them in our quarters. Or like, is there like, I don't want to put them like with cargo. I guess I'll put Blop in his cabin. Or
in
room.
the crew cabin?
Nope, never mind. Bad idea. Great idea. He didn't have a private cabin. That makes sense. I'll just put him by the. I don't know where the fuck to put him. I'm up, not on display, but like by the wheel, I guess. You know.
You're gonna put him up near the wheel?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Just
Not on
picturing
display.
Hamish being like,
Nowhere seems good.
You're walking to the crew quarters and you're like, that's probably not right. Here? No, this is in the way. I know. I'll put him where I always interacted with him.
Yeah.
Where he
Right
lived of
here.
sorts.
So I'll put them both there, and then I'm just gonna start fucking
That's 2 damage.
moving. Oh no, I'm in all right shape.
I wish you died there. Just, Die hard guy.
And
Yeah.
have a good night, everybody. We are going to go play D&D now.
Yeah, I'll just start like moving all the dead pirates.
Throwing them overboard?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
and then when that's all done, if there's
As you're working, they start to bring up the slaves.
yeah.
What is the number of them, Justin? That's a great question.
If this was like a Disney movie, they'd introduce themselves with like a little jingle.
So, are you thinking like...
No, not that old. Like Oompa Loompas.
Okay. we row, and there's nowhere we will go. is what
I was
they'll say
thinking
as they
they'd like
go.
march up and be like, we are the slaves are we.
Do you think slaves
we
are- James-
number
James-
23.
James, do you think slaves are happy?
I think they're hysterical.
They are. They're being free.
Ah,
Can confirm. Neath was never happy.
It seems there are 14
okay.
slaves. In addition, 2 crew members, specifically Miguel and Tulio, are working together carrying a treasure chest that's heavy and shaking as they are carrying.
Okay, I'll help them.
They're on the other side. Like
Oh,
they're-
never mind. I'll finish up with these pirates.
I'm gonna spend my next little while like looking over the edge. I'm not really gonna like help them like free the slaves. I'm just sort of like staring at the pirate ship, and then when it seems like they're kind of coming close to like clearing it, I'm just gonna be like, Skywin, are you done?
She nods.
I'm burning that bitch to the ground.
But it does. It lights on fire, but it's not enough to keep it burning because it's a wet ship.
Wet ship.
But they
Stupid wet ship.
they have a keg on their ship filled with rum.
Great.
That they throw on that Miguel and Tulio were tempted
Hashtag
to make
Molotov
Molotov
cocktails.
cocktails out of, which in teamwork of your dread flame bursts into a big green fireball, and everyone's just silently watching the ship for a bit. Mm-hmm. The slaves number 14. There's 14 of them that were held in the hold. And Skywind starts barking out orders where everyone will be staying. She says she does a good number of them in the crew quarters.
Yeah.
Some of them are going to be in the hold of the ship. Some with the
Imagine being a slave, being rescued, and be like, get in the hold.
a few with the people from Thrushmore.
Yeah.
And she puts one conveniently with your new free bed.
with no blankets.
With no blanket.
Good times.
Whatever.
You can have it back, but it's very going to be very covered in blood.
Skywin is not exactly being polite about it right now.
Yeah.
She's just kind of being like, you here, you there,
Yeah.
you here. She points to a halfling and says, you're going with these weirdos. And then she continues to walk around, leaving just a small halfling that goes up about just over halfway of your height.
I am 2'9".
A little less than halfway of you.
No, she's half my height.
Nice.
Oh,
Perfect.
no. More than half my height.
Nice. Yeah, you're pretty short, Arm.
5'1".
And she's just kind of looking at you. So now, out of game, Megan.
Oh, out of game. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Why don't you tell us who Clara is?
Clara is a alchemist with the subtype of tinkerer, and she.
I know what you're talking about. Carry on.
What does that mean?
An alchemist tinkerer, sure.
James plays fighters.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
You,
Megan, this is too much.
you
you
seen
know what a glaive is, right?
Have you seen Star Wars?
Star Wars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the little gremlin-y chick. That's pretty well what I am.
Which one?
In the
Yoda.
no. No, the
R2D2.
woman with the big glass net.
Jabba the
Oh!
Hutt.
Yeah.
Misa Han Solo.
With the big glasses, the new ones.
Yeah. The new ones. I don't even remember.
Maz.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
Mom's
something
it.
like that.
Oh man,
There
the
you go.
new Star Wars. Here I am, like the prequels, especially. I'm like, what weird character? What weird
Oh, yeah.
character?
Yeah, Misa Han
Han
Solo.
Solo.
Oh god.
Says wearing the coolest vest.
Yeah.
She is originally from Absalom. But
I'm
she
from Freshmore.
yeah, you are. But she made her way to Thrushmore and ended up working in the asylum you guys were in.
Which is called Briarstone, right?
It is called
I lost my
Briarstone.
notes on that.
Yeah.
I
I found them later after I kept just repeatedly calling it the asylum.
That's what I did today. I was like, Briar... the asylum?
Yeah. And she was making her way back home to her family after
In Absalom.
in Absalom after some very unsettling visions that came to her when she was captured by pirates. That's kind of the general story.
Yeah. Good save. Good save. And then she introduces herself in person.
My name is no.
I'll like begrudgingly like shake this tiny thing's hands. You go, Justin.
Justin from Justin.
That's just happening. That's just how this is.
It doesn't help that he already has a stupid voice. The stupid voice plus gibberish is just great. So after awkwardly shaking hands, I'm just gonna stand there, kind of like.
I'll like take a knee to get on your level and be like, "Hey, Mish."
Rip.
This is what it's like to meet a new culture, James.
Can't do it. I cross my arms and I'll lean towards you and go.
I'm just gonna like turn around and be like, I hope you're a warm sleeper. And I'm going to walk away. Hamish, we have work to do.
Miguel and Filio opened the chest that was moving, and inside
More slaves.
is so into the loot box with you. Opens the chest, and what comes out of it, Clara?
Out of game, a clockwork dragon.
What is
Well,
that?
Like
most of a clockwork
like a
dragon.
mini thing.
Yeah, it would be big enough to, like, kind of cat size for comparison of halfling. Like, if it were to sit on its shoulders, it would be the size of a cat for a halfling.
Cool.
Yeah.
It just comes out and immediately flies towards.
Oh, I'm gonna panic and try and smack it out of the air. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is. They just open like a chest.
I'll
and
just
like
start cooing at it.
Okay. Just maybe I'll hold off.
Hamish, are we still meant to be on the deck, or can we go back to reading?
That's not a Hamish question. Don't ask me. I don't know.
I'm going to angrily storm downstairs, and I'm just gonna grab whatever book seems.
Sure.
As she storms, I'm just gonna follow her.
Yeah.
What
You
were we
read this?
doing?
You
This
notice.
is the first time I've held these. I don't know what any of them mean.
Mike is very.
He's controlling
Yeah,
of them.
he's like, I want these. These are mine. This is your
Okay, that
task
one's
one,
done.
task two.
This one's done. This one's
You notice
done.
Arwen, she's walking around, she has a
Done.
little healing kit with her, and she's like, she looks at you and says, Hamish, do you know where the bodies are?
Put him by the wheel.
She thanks you and makes her way
What'd
up
you do with
there.
Krilo?
Oh, you're gonna.
I'll just put her by the wheel.
Yeah.
No, just together. Nice.
I like mummify
Yeah,
them.
so those ones still
kinda.
need to be done.
What do you do?
Still need to do something.
And these
Are
are
you gonna?
the
You follow her?
books
Yeah, I was just asking. I'm like, are you
that
gonna?
you know to read.
I'm going to
So this one has 7.
bandage
got one red.
its back
This one has
arm.
11.
I'm
I
going to
think
attempt to
it's done
attach
now.
the head so we can give her a proper rest.
Yeah, this one's done, but you could read this one or find the third one.
Yeah.
She looks very sad.
This also outlines like which ones you've read to
I don't
finish it,
know. I
or
like.
either did something
I
or
like
not
them
did.
both quite a bit.
She just kind of takes a moment and then just begins to work in silence.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
I can
go
read
away
this
from
one.
that
Doesn't
though.
read that
The
one.
what?
The like unwrapping of corpses. I'm gonna leave.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Nope. And yeah, I'll just kind of. What's the crew doing?
Skywin actually comes up to you
Oh,
and she holds up a bag.
yeah.
She says, "Thanks for helping," and drops a huge bag of money.
Oh,
You guys gain 4 wealth for
Yay,
helping defeat the
money.
pirates.
okay.
We're back where we started.
And then
Hold
she
on.
just keeps moving around.
Hold on. I'm gonna give her half back and
Skywin?
Yeah.
She's already gone.
Okay, fine.
She also is divvying up. Like there was
Yeah.
inside the chest was a lot of
okay,
gold.
it's not out of her stuff. Okay,
Nah,
gotcha,
she's
gotcha,
divvying up the pirates.
Sick.
The pirates' loot. Yeah, so
Good.
take it guilt free.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Guilt-free gold. My favorite.
Justin, I'm going to, I guess, read the Codex of 3 prescriptions because it's on there, but it's not marked off at all.
Yeah, sure, definitely. So we'll get to that once we get to a reading phase. So the witch lady that you were told to bunk with goes down into her room and she pulls out a book and just sits on a bed and starts reading for 8 hours.
I assume there's an evident empty bed.
There's one without a blanket.
I'll just
There's another one where someone has floated over and is just holding themselves over it in complete stillness, mouth hanging open.
just don't
A
know how
low.
I feel about this room.
I'm just gonna cast
Eternal
my dancing
exhale.
lights and let them spin slowly above me, but they're going to be little tiny versions of
Sure,
the little
like, so you have,
dancing
some
lady.
lights?
Yeah.
Nice, I like it.
Also, I'm trying to make myself feel better, and it's not working at
not
all.
Krilo love those lights.
She did.
Uh,
I don't like this room, so I'm gonna go just out on deck and kind of try and find somewhere to stand or be useful.
You two both notice that as this is happening, Miguel and Tulio are kicking the planks from the pirate ship off.
Yeah.
And that's just what they're doing. They're like,
Yeah.
"Heave."
Oh!
Well, it's on fire. You don't want our boat to catch on fire.
Exactly.
Check.
Yeah, and then we'll sail away.
Come sail away.
Will we?
No, she wants to watch it burn.
Oh, go down.
Wouldn't you?
All the way. A little bit. Oh, this is tough. Never had to deal with the death of a party member before.
We killed Eric.
No, I didn't. Oh. No,
I said we killed Eric.
When did we kill him?
When he was an NPC.
Wait, which in-game? In Mummy's
Actual
Mask?
Eric. We killed Eric.
You remember the first character was called Eric?
Nope.
He was a paladin?
Who left us? And then Rodrigo came?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
When you guys went back,
Eric.
yeah. And then he died
He
in...
sacrificed himself. That's different.
He actually survived. His character's unkillable. He'll show him in this campaign as a boss.
Good.
But reminder, he is unkillable.
Not good.
Not good.
I'll go. I guess I'll go beneath quarters to Lyra.
All right. Well, Lyra's reading a book, so when we start,
Oh, fuck! Right.
she'll get to do a story card.
What?
Yep. That's 2 damage.
Plus side of gibberish curse, very little tendency to swear.
Were you? Can you
I
be
can swear
honest? Were you
underwater.
swearing in gibberish in your mind? Were you just saying like fuckity fuck 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 fuck?
Only when he tried to touch my dragon.
Yeah. All right, Caitlin. We have a little story event for you to end this episode. What? Given the current state that you're in,
Yeah.
all this reading today is certainly exhausting. The hunt for owls never seems to end. The dream quests are all beginning to wear on you, and not even to mention the fact that Krilo is dead.
Sweet. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, cool.
And you can choose now. Would you like to take the rest of the day to not read and instead relax, or do you want to push through and attempt to read even though you feel slightly distracted?
Oh, I'm pushing through.
All right.
That's how you're coping.
That's how Lyra copes with everything. She pretends like it's not an issue, and then
Continues
it's
on.
going to explode later.
So you push through the urge to relax, but your mind is elsewhere, so it's going to be a little bit harder to read this book today. But if you succeed, you'll make even more progress against it.
Okay.
So why don't we make a retest for that book?
All right, what am I doing?
Weird. What book are you reading again, please?
Codex of 3 prescriptions.
Oh, that's a classic. That one's like on there with Tale of 2 Cities. Codex of 3 prescriptions. Where
Talk
is-
about the 2 towers.
No. What item is it for?
Skull of Ghoul
Royalty.
Royalty. Oh, that looks like romancy, Justin.
Oh, I love romance. Alright, so you can make a knowledge, dungeoneering, planes, or religion test. And it'll be at -4, whatever you choose.
Ooh, does
Not a problem for our intelligence character. I was expecting Mike to read.
does this have anything to do with the occult or old gods?
No.
Okay. I'm doing
No.
planes. Oh, that's a 28 with the -4.
Alrighty, Rue.
Nailed it.
You crushed this book. Like, you turn it into dust. Will you please roll?
This is how Lyra copes.
Give me a
Read
D8
so
and
hard.
add your intelligence, then add 4. So this book is getting read no matter what.
Okay.
12?
Plus intelligence is +4, and then +4?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 12. Okay.
You can mark down 7 checks, because that's the maximum
Yep.
this book can
Yep.
bring.
Yep.
And tell me what button there's like a little red dot. Is that the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, it might just be the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only the first one.
Perfect. Okay. According to a folio regarding extraplanar undead, the ghouls of the Dreamlands are far more social, though no less wicked, than their bestial kin in the waking world. They have rich histories and large communities led by royalty. In addition, they also hate Gugs.
His people.
We're
I
gonna
know
take,
what this quest is.
we're gonna take a break for YouTube.
This is